Okay, next one is purchase orders. So now I got to buy the product that I just finished selling. I got to replace it. So what we've got here is we have purchase requisition. So what we have in GP is we have a purchase requisition which can be entered and approved. Once the purchase has been requisition's been approved, we turn the requisition into a purchase order, and the purchase order is then sent to the vendor. Can be emailed to the vendor. You can have different types for each vendor if you wish. It then facilitates 2- and 3-way matching. In other words, when you get the product arrives at your door, if you haven't got the invoice yet, you can do a 2-way match at that point and say, this receipt matches this PO when we receive it. And then we can get an invoice in, which will then do a 3-way match, which says this invoice matches this receipt, which also matches this purchase order, hence the 3-way match. The line items can be inventory or non-inventory. As you can see here, I've got up top there, I've got the 2 ear, which is a piece of inventory, and then I've got paper towels, and those are just hand entered. Imports, again, additional software, that same comment about Smart Connect. Screens can be modified. Again, need some IT support in order to do that. It's not, and it is done as a more of a global change rather than an individual change. And then again, multiple screens for entries for details and shipments and invoices. So again, as you hit each of these items, as you add a new item, as you see on the right, you would enter your information there. And it's got many more fields to fill in if you wish, things like such as current vendor dates and in-house dates and things like that, so that you can include more information on each of the lines than what you see on the left-hand side. It's not mandatory that you go to the detail screens, but it is something that a lot of people will end up doing.
Okay, within Business Central, you also have purchasing documents. You can start from the purchase requisition. That requisition can become a purchase order. You can either receive your shipments and invoices from the PO screen or separately. So you can directly from the PO screen. I have a choice to do my shipment separately. I can receive the shipment here. I can also invoice from here, or I can do both at the same time. Or if I want, I could do my shipment from here and then later create an invoice and match the invoice to the shipment. So it still has the 2- or 3-way matching we were talking about with Dynamics GP. So again, your lines can be either comments or GL accounts. You can use inventory items or resources, fixed assets, or charge items. The purchase documents can be customized per vendor. So every vendor could have their own purchase invoice or PO, custom PO. You can use copy and paste from Excel. You can also use the configuration packages to import your purchase orders or purchase invoices. These pages can also be personalized by user. And again, instead of having multiple pages, you can expand or collapse, or you can use grids that can scroll from side to side. And then the shipment invoices I just mentioned earlier, they can be done from the PO screen directly or separately.